Scary mysteries, twisted news. Lost golden city unearthed in Egypt, an amazing pyramid-shaped UFO. Terrifying cases of true crime and strange events. Every week, Twisted News dives into two mysterious and scary cases currently happening in our world. This week, we'll tackle the mesmerizing rediscovery of ancient Egypt's lost golden city and the bizarre pyramid-shaped UFO recently spotted. Get ready for Scary Mysteries, Twisted News. Number 1. Lost Golden City, unearthed in Egypt. When we speak of Egypt, what probably comes to mind is its rich and oftentimes enigmatic ancient heritage. Pharaohs and pyramids are but two of the many intriguing facets of this nation. However, the country has had modern political troubles happening in both the domestic and international sides. This, in effect, dealt a huge blow to its key tourism sector. To entice back its visitors, Egypt has recently made a move that astounded everyone. Early in April of 2021, the country's Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities decided to transport the mummified remains of 18 ancient kings and 4 queens across Cairo. The parade, which reportedly cost millions of US dollars, was truly a spectacle. From their original resting place in the Egyptian Museum, the 22 monarchs now traveled to the newly opened National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Apparently, the procession, which was dubbed the Pharaoh's Golden Parade, wasn't the only surprising thing to come out of this embattled nation. In that same month, archaeologists announced what they discovered to be one of the most important excavations ever made in the land since the unearthing of King Tutankhamun's tomb. Zahi Hawass, a famed Egyptologist, said that he and his team recently discovered what they called the Lost Golden City. The once elusive site was uncovered from the Sea of Sand near Luxor, which is the home of the Valley of the Kings. The ruins date back over 3,400 years, back to the reign of King Amenhotep III, who was the 9th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty. Hawass said in a press release that there had been a lot of efforts made from people around the world to locate this famed buried city, what is now known as the Amarna site. But they never found it. Then came September of 2020. He, along with his team of Egyptian experts, were searching for King Tut's mortuary temple along the area. None of them ever expected it, but what they stumbled upon was the city itself. One can only imagine the excitement they felt when formations upon formations of mud bricks began to surface. Soon they were surrounded with walls and residential buildings. In the first 7 months of the excavation, Hawass's team came across several neighborhoods, including what appeared to be the town's bakery. Trinkets abounded as well. They collected numerous pieces of jewelry, pottery vessels, and scarab beetle amulets. Evidence of people's livelihoods were present too, like tools for spinning and weaving. The history of this city is colorful and intriguing. More than 3,000 years ago, Pharaoh Enkhotun decided to abandon the traditional capital of Thebes. He commanded his entire court and thousands of his subjects to pack up and embark on a massive exodus. In the new place, he ordered the construction of a new capital. The city was then named after him, and there he ruled alongside his wife Nefertiti and worshipped what he called the one true God, the god of the sun, Aten. Had it not been for Hawass and his team, the world wouldn't have known about this fabled city. Aside from the residential and industrial complex, the excavation team is expecting to uncover more areas of the city, including the tombs they believe to be filled with ancient treasures belonging to the Egyptian king. Number 2. Amazing pyramid-shaped UFO. Touted as the best UFO video to have ever been released to the public, New footage has just come out showing what appears to be a pyramid-shaped unidentified flying object that was captured by the US Navy. Jeremy Corbell, a Los Angeles-based investigative filmmaker, recently released on social media a video allegedly captured by the Navy. It showed an aircraft with a shape resembling that of a pyramid. The said object was spotted flying over the USS Russell, which in July of 2019 was off the coast of San Diego, California. It has since garnered widespread attention and reaction from the public, and it didn't take long before the questions regarding its authenticity were answered. In April of 2021, the Pentagon released a statement confirming that the leaked video was indeed captured by US Navy personnel. Interestingly enough, this was just one of the many materials that the government office had verified. Aside from the flying pyramid, the batch of leaks also include a series of grainy infrared images and smartphone photos showing what the public believes to be UFOs. It became even more intriguing when the Pentagon declined to categorize the objects as unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, the term that the government uses to call these things. Even more so, an agency tasked to record and investigate such cases has included this case in their ongoing examinations. In an interview, Corbell said that the videos and photos were initially being perused exclusively by members of the Office of Naval Intelligence in May of 2020. It was also only through inside connections that he was able to procure a copy of the controversial files. I don't know what it is we are seeing, but what I do know is that we should find out, Corbell said. The video taken from the deck of the USS Russell is really astounding. Upon closer inspection, one might see the unidentified triangular flying objects flashing behind the thickness of the clouds. Design-wise, it would be impossible for us to launch aircraft with that shape and have it hover in the air for a considerable amount of time. Corbell said that as of this moment, even the US still doesn't have that kind of aircraft technology to make it happen. The other images which the journalist shared on social media show yet another oddly shaped UFO. They were taken near the USS Omaha, and despite their grainy texture, the spherical craft is clearly seen descending into the ocean. It's quite unnerving considering that the object just seemed to slip into the water seamlessly without making a splash or a ripple. The object itself appeared to be in pristine condition even after that impact. It was able to breach or penetrate the air-to-sea barrier without distraction. "We don't have vehicles that can do that in high velocity," he went on to say in a video. The government is yet to give a full explanation regarding these bizarre anomalies. Until then, the likes of Corbell will continue to hold the notion that these objects are not of this world. By saying so, these UFOs or UAPs definitely must have been manufactured and used as vehicles by highly intelligent entities that, suffice to say, are not like us. Who are they, where are they from, and what are their intent? The renowned ufologist said. Meanwhile, the US government has taken a more open stance regarding the issues of UAPs over the last few years. Just recently, the Department of Defense and the Central Intelligence Agency have disclosed an enormous amount of what was once classified data on unidentified flying objects. Those curious enough can head over to the popular website called The Black Vault. This site is a premier online repository of verified UFO-related documents. One of its latest additions is the 2,700-page declassified curation of reports gathered by the government since the 1980s. They can be viewed and downloaded on the website for free. So there were two of the most mysterious and strange stories around. The world can be a crazy place, and Twisted News is sure to show you why. If you guys liked watching this video, then please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, because every week we're putting out 2 new videos for you guys to check out. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.